Hey guys, years ago, that kind of headline would have created an uproar. Oh my gosh, somebody's calling the media a liar. But I think we've all pretty much come to the conclusion that the media is less trusted than Congress. And I think Congress is like in the teens now. So it just tells you that nobody has faith in any of the garbage that the media says. It's all full of lies and obfuscation. They're talking points. There's no intellectual curiosity in finding the truth. And case in point, this settlement is a prime example of that. There is absolutely complete lies going around in the media that this is going to change the face of real estate and that the consumers are going to cut their commissions in half and no longer will you be paying commissions on the buyer side. Just complete lies and garbage. And then on top of that, my favorite, which I'm examining today in this week's podcast, the LA Times comes out and everything is just talking points from the plaintiff's lawyers. This could bring down the cost. This could bring down the price of houses. It's garbage. There's no could about it. Does anybody think that the price of houses are actually going to go down because of this settlement? Absolutely not. Everything they set out in this in this article is nothing but complete lies and garbage. Well, we're going to talk about that today. And then the other thing we're going to talk about is part of the settlement. They're talking about how you should go out and get all of your listings and all your buyer representation agreements, rescind them, and get new ones signed. And I think the National Association putting that out is absolutely insane. Telling you all to go do that is beyond stupid. It's not practical because what they're doing is telling you to go out, go to your client, and ask them to terminate an agreement you're already under and give a new agreement. How do you keep that client from trying to rework the deal, try to change the terms, or just terminate you? You got 20 listings, you go talk to 20 of them. What's to say 10 of them aren't just going to say, well, you know what, I don't really want to re-sign this with you, I'm out. That makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. And it's not as if what's in the new agreement's structurally any different than the old. There's just a few additional disclosures. There's a much better way of doing it. Blair Cato is working on a way, and we'll talk about that. I think I've come up with a form here at our office that you might be able to use. I've already shopped it to 40 different brokers and had them look at it, and I think that universally everybody likes it. So we'll be releasing that to all agents across the country for free. So take a listen to this week's podcast. It probably will piss you off because I'm just so tired of the media. You'll even see in there where they're talking about how your commission should be just 2%. They don't explain why. They don't explain how they come up to that number. 3% is bad, but 2% is good. I mean, why not 0.5%? Why not 0.2%? Just pull a number out of the air and just make a number and say this is what it should be. And that's what you're going to see when you listen to this week's podcast. Y'all have a good one. Next week, we got a big podcast. I'm working on something very big for y'all, so you definitely want to listen this week and next week. Y'all take care.